Would you dance if I asked you to dance? Would you run? Oh, would you run? Would you run? There it is. Oh, please tell me. Yeah, this.
This? That's the word there?
I think so. I don't know. I'm trying all these new covers. I put that one on YouTube.
It was great.
Avril Lavigne.
You worked so hard on it. It's the Brett Davern Show! Brought to you by Adobe Radio. In partnership with Nice Guy Digital. And recorded live in beautiful North Hollywood, California. On today's episode, we're gonna check in with Wonder Hammer. And we're gonna discuss deep thoughts. Now let's get to the guy who's graduated high school 3 times.
That's me.
Your new best friend. Brett Davern!
Listen up, everybody. This is our show. Thank you for joining us live on Adobe Radio, YouTube, TuneIn, or wherever you get your podcast, the middle. All good. Also, thank you for helping us spread the word about the show to all of your friends. Seriously, you guys are the best. I got a tweet. What was it? I think it was yesterday. These days are all running together. But I got a tweet yesterday from superfan Abby in Arizona that just...
Love Abby.
It made my day. I love Abby.
She's spreading the word.
Abby's the super fan of the day.
She's spreading the good word.
A couple days ago, Kate in England was the super fan of the day, but today it's Abby from Arizona.
I have my own super fan.
You guys are the best. You guys know who you are out there. The people that are just, you're crushing it. You're killing it. If you, please, everybody listening, let's all become super fans. It's
super
so much
fans
fun.
And super friends.
I love interacting with you guys, and I love talking to you, and I love your love of the show, and I love that you, get something out of it, and I just love the little community we're building, so.
I love the love. Let's do that some more.
If you like what you're hearing, just recommend it to a friend. That's all we're talking about. The email for the show is bdsfans@idobi.com. If you want to join the show instantly, you can do that by sending a text message. Just open up iMessage, put in bdsfans@idobi.com, where you normally enter someone's phone number, compose your text, and fire it off. It ends up on this iPad right in front of me right here. So you can join the show live at any moment. Once again, that address is bdsfans@idobi.com. This morning, we got a text message from Jeremiah in the 920. He says, shout out to Brett and Katie for being awesome radio hosts and for keeping us all entertained. Keep up the good work, guys. And then you know what happened, Katie?
What?
Sometimes to these text messages after the show, I respond in video form.
Almost all of them, right?
Yeah, I just open up the camera of myself on a selfie video of myself just replying to whatever they've typed, because I feel like getting back a typed message is kind of boring, but getting back a video message is fun.
Cool.
I sent him back a video message this morning, and then he wrote back, thanks for the nice video, it really made my day. And everyone, including myself, appreciates you guys waking up early to produce this show. I'm excited for today's podcast.
Aww.
Have a great day, Jeremiah.
You're a rock star.
Thank you so much, man. Have a great day. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and we really appreciate you listening. All right. We got a lot to discuss today, Katie. The topic of the day, road trips.
Oh.
I was just road tripping all over the place. You know I love road trips.
I love a road trip.
So all things road trips today. I got questions for everyone out there. I love the, my ridiculous, real Christmas trees or fake Christmas trees? Is a hot dog a sandwich? And I got plenty of road trip themed ones of those.
Road trip hypotheticals?
Road trip hypotheticals today on the show. But before we get to all of that, good morning, Wonderhammer.
Good morning, Brett Davern.
And Katie LeClaire.
It's National Oysters Rockefeller Day, Brett.
Oh, yes! Well, we need like a bum or something like that. We need like a, I don't know, we need something. Yeah, there you go. Oh, yes. Oysters Rockefeller.
You're really excited about that.
Love it. So good. I wonder how many people out there listening right now even know what the heck that is.
They're hard to find.
So hard to find. So old school.
Yeah.
Oh, old school.
I did not expect you to be so excited about that.
So excited. I love it all. Oysters, Rockefeller, Clams, Casino. I love it all.
Steak Diane.
Should I explain what I'm talking about, or should people just be
they can Google it.
Looking it up?
Or they can go to the YouTube where I'm sure there's a photo right here.
Or, Katie, you know where they can go? They can go to Monty's in Woodland Hills.
Do they have that there?
Monty's is a super old school steakhouse. It's on Topanga and Ventura. You would drive right past it every single time. It's been there forever. It's old school. Nothing but your parents and grandparents go there. And Brett Davern. But I go in there and they make, it's great. I took my parents there before. It's a great steakhouse. It's super old school. Super, super, super old school. Like booths and like jazz being played. And the waiters and waitresses and servers and everything, they wear like, the white button downs with the black vest, and it's all very like proper, and they come by with that little crumb scraper to get the table after you're
classy.
done. Oh, old school. But they got Oysters Rockefeller and Clams Casino and Steak Diane and all these like old school fun steakhouse dishes. Oysters Rockefeller Day. I'm very excited. That's amazing. I'm pumped.
All right,
let's get into all things road trippy. After you guys listen to Don't Break the Needle by J. Roddy Walston and The Business.
Thank you for watching on YouTube or listening to the podcast version of The Brett Davern Show. If you were listening live on Adobe Radio, you'd be hearing real music right now, instead of this message and whatever song this is. Sometimes the rules just won't let us play real music on YouTube or the podcast. It's not a big deal. Just putting it out there. Back with more show in a second.
Adobe Radio. Did you know you can watch The Brett Davern Show on YouTube? Yeah, you can. Go to youtube.com/Brett Davern Show.
Oh, I love that song.
It's a good one. It rocks really hard.
I've been pulling thread, doing all kinds of evil.
Let me hear you, baby.
I know you hate me, baby.
Oh.
But don't break the needle.
Oh.
Pulling thread, don't break the needle. Oh, it's great.
It's a great song.
Love that song.
They're a great band.
Yeah, I love that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of good stuff. Okay, here's the question. What's the best part of a road trip?
The playlist.
Elaborate.
If you travel with fun, cool people, they have fun, cool music. And there's two ways to do the playlist. You can either have it all figured out and you just like hit go, and that's fun.
You mean like you built the playlist?
Yeah,
You're not talking about like Pandora Shuffle.
No, or like a Spotify pre-made. It can also be acceptable, but ideally, you build it yourself, and then you have this journey to go on. Or the alternative, maybe for a shorter road trip, somebody DJs the whole time.
Yeah.
And I like that as well.
Now we're talking. I
think
that.
Both are okay.
I like that. Well, yeah, both are okay. But We don't just want to get to okay, Katie.
Okay, all right.
We want to get to amazing. We want to get to incredible. We want to get to life-altering, mind-melting
playlist extraordinaire.
Amazingness. Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Here's the thing. I think that I like, if you were to give me the choice between those two, pre-made playlist and on-the-fly DJ.
Yeah.
I think I want the long aux cord. Now, how many people are we on this road trip, on this hypothetical road trip with?
What kind of car are we in? If it's a Suburban, you got 8, 7?
No, not a Suburban. Brings back too many family memories.
Oh, I've many a road trip in a Suburban.
We're in a
Mini Cooper.
Oh, no. Too small.
I know, I went one side.
All right, we're going from LA to Vegas, and we're in a... What's it good?
I like an SUV with some beef.
Yeah, but like a crossover, something small.
Yeah,
we're just going
small.
LA to Vegas.
No, but SUV, you get a little bit more breathing room.
Yeah, that's true.
But I want it to have an engine so you can kind of go vroom a little bit.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. The 4-door car is a little cramped sometimes.
A little, especially if you got 5.
Yeah.
That person in the middle, oh.
All right, well, we're on a road trip. We got 4 people in the car. I like the get a super long aux cord. Mm-hmm. Whoever's phone or iPod or whatever has got the most music on it, let's plug that one in. Let's not do this thing where we're constantly unplugging and replugging and, there's nothing worse. Can I hold on, side tangent. There is nothing worse than being at a party or on a road trip with that person who constantly feels the need to change the music while the music's going. Who is that person? Knock it off.
Wait, do you mind the hey, up next, could ya? Is that okay?
No, that's gross. Stop
Why?
it. Because what I find is that person isn't just calming down and enjoying themselves. They're and then everything that person always puts on is crap anyway, is what I find. I'm always ugh. They always are or the person who can't just let the playlist work itself out. You know what I mean? So it's they come into the party and the playlist is already going or the music's already going, and then they hear that one song that's kind of slower, and they're then that person does this. Whose playlist is there? This song sucks. Let's change it. And then they go over and change it to whatever they want, and that is always terrible.
But it opens the floodgates.
But yeah, exactly. And then everyone starts changing everything, and then you can't whatever. And it's that. Just if you would have just let the playlist run, the next song's fine. Just leave it alone.
It's okay to have a lull, a little bit.
A little.
Forever.
Yeah. Well, you don't want Bo Murchoff handling your playlist.
I was thinking that.
Oh my God. Jeez.
The song we just played is a great road trip song.
Bo Murchoff handles your playlist at a party. It's sleepy nap time for everybody.
I know, or your morning show.
Oh.
Let me tell you.
Anyway.
He's got to be censored.
Back to the road trip.
Yeah.
So let's not do the unplugging and plugging all the time. Let's just decide who's got the most music on there, and let's go with that. Right? Because maybe we're, in LA to Vegas, we're going to run out of LTE somewhere, so we can't be using Spotify or whatever. You got to just have a bunch of stuff in your library. But anyway, I like the idea of just passing the phone around, though.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
You know what I mean? Because it's got the big, long aux cord. So it's all right, passenger, you take a second. People in the backseat, whatever.
Oh.
I like that. So you're going with playlist?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. My best thing about a road trip, cruise control.
But you're probably always the driver, right?
Well, yeah.
If that's your favorite thing.
Well,
but even
it's my favorite thing if I'm a passenger too. Believe me, you get there a lot faster.
And not of the ooh.
Are you a cruise control person?
Of course, I'm a sane person.
Boy Wonder, you a cruise control person?
Of course.
All right.
I'll use that on 25-mile-an-hour roads.
Good. Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally.
Modern convenience.
Mm-hmm.
Why limit yourself?
I used to drive home from high school on this little straight road in a little suburb where I grew up, and it was 25 miles an hour, and there would always be a local cop sitting on it because he'd want to catch all the kids coming home from high school speeding, right? And I outsmarted him. I used cruise control every day. Just a cool 25 miles an hour, hit the cruise control, boom. No speeding tickets. Until later. Until this year. Until 2017, but that's over. Anyway, cruise control is the best part. And you know what my favorite part of cruise control is? Is when you're driving on a long distance like that, and you just set it at 70, let's say. Boom, 70. We're in a 65. I'm going to set it right below 70, maybe 69, 68.
Sure. Yeah.
Screw it. I set it at 70. And you're motoring along. And my favorite part is that you're constantly coming up behind people who aren't using cruise control, who think they're in the fast lane, like going fast. But the thing is that you got to know that you're not good enough. Your brain. You're not good enough to adjust for every little hill that comes up. So you keep slowing down and speeding up and slowing down and speeding up. Well, guess who's not doing that? Me, because the computer's handling it. And then I come up behind you and I'm like, come on, get out of the way. And then they do, and I go, and then they speed up and try to catch back up. But the thing is, they can't. Because I'm just going that same constant speed. And they can't, their brain, they can't figure out why can't I catch that guy? It's like, because I'm just going the same speed and you keep slowing down, speeding up for every little hill.
And the rabbit and the hare.
No. They're the hare. The hare goes super fast and then slows down and then goes fast and slows down.
Wait, it's not a rabbit and a hare.
I'm the tortoise.
Yeah, see,
I'm slow and steady, baby. I'm
correct.
slow and steady wins
That's what
the
I
race.
meant to say.
Also, you make good time using cruise control. Great gas mileage. Yeah, it's great. Let the computer do the work. Cruise control, everybody. Let's get with it. More people need to start using it.
All right.
Something else I was going to talk about. I can't remember. The 619 just texted in, my 2017 Chevy Cruze doesn't have cruise control. Eye roll.
And it's called a Cruze.
I know. What's up with that?
That's great.
Come on, Chevy.
Yeah, that's kind of funny, though. That's, like, ironic in the best way.
Oh, is there anything more annoying than those Chevy commercials with that guy?
Oh, my gosh.
Who gets the 4 random people together and then asks them some BS question about, like, who's your favorite friend or whatever? And then they're like, I don't know, this is hard. And then he's like, you don't have to choose. And they're like, thanks, Chevy guy. Oh, he's the most annoying person on the face of the planet, that Chevy guy. Yuck. God, they made him in a factory for bland. Ugh. If he was a color, he'd be just beige. Oh, I can't stand that guy. All right.
Okay.
I want to talk about truck stops. After you guys listen to... Oh, this is a good one. After you guys listen to Hunger Strike by Temple of the Dog featuring Eddie Vedder and Chris Cornell.
Thank you for watching on YouTube or for listening to the podcast version of our show. We love you. If you were listening live on Adobe Radio, you'd be hearing real music right now instead of this message. Sometimes rules don't allow us to play that kind of stuff on YouTube or on the podcast. Just putting it out there. Back with more show in a few seconds.
Adobe Radio. Did you know you can watch The Brett Davern Show on YouTube? Yeah, you can. Go to youtube.com/Brett Davern Show.
Public service announcement. Listen. PSA. Everybody listen to the sound of my voice. And I know that the second I say this, you're all going to say like, oh yeah, I do that. Yeah, I do that. No, you don't. Because I was just on a road trip. And no, you don't. Because there's so many people out there that don't drive and do what I'm about to describe. But I do. Because I'm better than all of you. Listen, when on a long road trip and you get to that place on the freeway, like on I-5, when you are far out of any of the cities, and it just is 2 lanes on either side, 2 lanes going south, 2 lanes going north, please turn on cruise control. Like I said, you have my permission to go 7 miles an hour over the speed limit. I've given you permission. If you get pulled over, just don't mention my name, though. But anyway, hit the cruise, get in the right lane. Get in the right-hand lane. When you come up to someone going slower, get to the left, do it early, prior planning, do it early, use your signal, be safe, everyone. Go around the person who's slow in the right lane, if it's a semi-truck, whatever it is, and then get right back over to the right. The second you get around them, get right back over to the right.
That's the way you're supposed to do it.
And then keep going, and then you'll come up to someone else who's going slower, and then you go to the left, back to the right. To the
left
left,
lane is
back
passing
to the right.
lane.
It's a passing
Right.
lane. Now, here's the thing, though. When I go around someone on the left, and then I get back over to the right, this happens all the time where then I'm going on the right, and I'm approaching a slower moving vehicle, and there's some person in the left lane who is sitting right in my blind spot, who sees that we're both approaching this slower moving vehicle. I've got cruise control on. I'm going to try to go a little faster to get just ahead of them so that I can get over to the left so that we avoid everything, or I'm going to have to slow down. But who is the person who just sits right there and sees that we're both approaching this thing and knows that I'm going to want to get over too and won't let me?
Rude.
Who is that person? And also, who is the person who, when we all get over to the left to go around a semi real quick, so there's maybe like a line of like 5 or 6 of us, and we all get over to the left because there's a truck or something, who is the person that then flies up next to all of us in the right lane thinking they're going to get in front of all of us? Who are you?
That person is the same person.
We all made prior plans. Why couldn't you?
That person is the same person who noses their way when the freeways merge, who causes all the traffic in Los Angeles.
It's a
and
zipper,
everywhere.
people.
Zipper formation.
Zipper formation.
That person is also the same person who is in a right turn only lane, like maybe the one at Magnolia and Cahuenga that we go by every single day, who is in the right turn lane and wants to go straight, and then at the last second merges into the straight lane so that they don't have to turn right because it's a right turn only lane.
Yeah, well, it's this
Who
whole,
would do
it's
that?
this whole me first thing.
Who would do that?
Yeah, there's a children's book that I read to the boy. I don't do that.
A little bit.
I don't do that. I do that?
Yeah, you do.
Well, I'm a professional race car driver. I'm allowed to do that.
All right.
There's
Children's book?
There's a children's book. It's the Little Blue Truck. Okay? And I read it to the boy a lot. And it's always like, the little blue truck is always just like the voice of reason. Like, he gets to the big city and like everyone's moving too fast and everyone's cutting each other off and everyone's, me first, get out of the way, I'm important, like that kind of thing. And it's the little blue truck that goes like, no. If we all just get in line and we all just be nice to each other, we'll all get to where we're going. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just be kind.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not out there pushing people off the road. I don't get in the left lane and then come up behind someone and flash the lights and, whatever. I'm respectful out there. I just wish everyone would be that way.
Yeah.
Cruise control is what helps that, by the way.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, plus you save a lot of gas. Someone in the 210 texts in and says, the Chevy guy is my mom's favorite commercial. That's the point. He's supposed to be your mom's favorite commercial. That's why they hired him. Everyone's mom loves the Chevy guy because he's the most bland, boring, safe choice there is.
It's the same as the helpful Honda people.
Oh, we got to get the Chevy guy on this show.
Oh, let's find him.
So I can
that's
just
a
be
good
like,
idea.
what factory were you developed in where they said, like, you don't threaten anybody?
That person's mom will be very happy if that happens.
Somebody else texted in from the 619. They said, I know someone in those commercials and they're totally getting paid. Well, yeah, we all know that.
Good for them.
Yeah.
I wonder how much Chevy guy makes.
It's basically like a focus group. Oh, Chevy guy's doing fine.
Yeah.
But God, is he boring. Oh, I could host those commercials with my eyes closed.
Of course you could.
And be so much more entertaining.
Of course you could. No, I'm not. Yeah, I mean that.
Also, who are these people that are so easily impressed in those commercials? That, like, when they pull the curtain up and there's like a pyramid of cars, that girl, usually, well, I think it's a girl in the one commercial that I'm talking about, but it's the dudes with the trucks too that go like, when the truck comes busting out of the, the shipping crate or whatever, when they're like, no, it's Chevy. And then who are these people that go like, oh my gosh, what? There's cars stacked on top of each other. Ah, they're like so excited.
Have you ever seen
like,
cars stacked on each other?
I mean, I wouldn't. They act like it's like just like the second coming or something. It's like it's not that big of a deal.
They're happy about it. It's all right.
No, but they no, Katie, stop it. You're doing that thing. They go like they're like, oh my God, this is the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
I don't actually know what commercial you're talking. The one where they have the emblems and you're supposed to pick one of them.
Well,
is that what you're talking about?
That's one. No, I think that's a Mazda commercial actually.
I don't know the commercial you're talking about.
I don't know. You don't know Chevy guy?
I know Chevy guy.
He's like sitting on the freeway. There's a bunch of traffic. He's having a tea party with people out there.
Oh, yeah. No, that's an annoying
can't
commercial.
stand that
no,
guy.
that commercial is annoying for a different reason. And we talked about this the other day. But whoever produced that commercial, Shut the Freeway Down, in
Yeah.
L.A.
Oh my god.
And they are a jerk.
You know what other commercial is annoying? And then we'll get back to road trips. But whatever, who cares? It's our show. We can do what we want. You know what other commercial is annoying?
What?
It's a sweet one.
Oh, you love that.
I can't stand that. I hate those commercials so much.
Let's get him on the show.
I wonder if people are listening going like, well, why are you watching commercials? There's DVRs. No. Sports.
Yeah.
Sports. You watch sports live, and so you kind of have to put up with the commercials. And Justin Guarini is Little Sweet. You know, the runner-up to Kelly Clarkson on American Idol. Is the sweet one. Here's the thing.
Justin's making bank, too.
I have so many questions about those Diet Dr. Pepper commercials. I have so many questions. Like, what the heck is Little Sweet? What is that? Like, he's like a rock star who's not a rock star, who's like effeminate, but then he's like hitting on the housewife that he's talking to. It's like, I just don't know what the hell's going on. He's wearing half a shirt, but then he gives the housewife that look of like, hey, baby. But it's like, but he's like, ooh, you're enjoying the sweet taste of a Diet Dr. Pepper. I just don't know what's happening. Like, I want to be in the boardroom when they were like, okay, so here's the thing. There's this, we're going to make this character. It just doesn't make any sense. He's got like weird long red hair.
There's nothing wrong. First of all, there's nothing wrong with long red hair. Second of all.
It's not even red hair. It's like burgundy or something. Go ahead.
Second of all.
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper's delicious. And I will say, makes a good road trip companion drink.
Do you know that Dr. Pepper, they're like, 23 flavors, right? Whatever.
Prune.
Yeah, it's prune.
Yeah.
It's prune. You're drinking prune soda, everybody.
Yep.
I don't know if people realize that. I mean, no, Dr. Pepper's great. Look, hey, it's good. I like a Dr. Pepper. I'm just saying, sweet. I don't know if people realize.
It's also not the sweetest soda, I don't think. Big Red is the sweetest soda.
It's a sweet one. I'm like, what is happening? Also, the first time those commercials came out, Little Sweet was like really little. Like in scale in the commercial, he was really small. He was like 6 inches tall. Now he's like kind of 3 feet tall.
He's grown over time.
I just don't know what's going on with those commercials. I don't get it. It makes no sense to me. I don't understand what's happening. Also, they never make mention of the fact that it's Justin Guarini, but it is Justin Guarini. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to have Justin Guarini in your commercial, why not say that's Justin Guarini?
I don't know who Justin Guarini is.
He finished second to Kelly Clarkson in the first season of American Idol.
I didn't watch that.
From Justin to Kelly, the movie? What?
I don't know what that is. But I do love Kelly Clarkson. Because you know why?
You don't know what From Justin to Kelly is?
No, I don't think so.
There are so many people screaming at their radio right now, Katie.
I don't know what the heck that is. It's probably not very good if I've never heard of it.
Oh, it's not good. It's terrible.
Oh.
But that's the whole point.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
You don't know who Justin Guarini is?
I know who Kelly Clarkson is.
Fro-y, curly hair.
I know the one you're supposed to know.
So, do you know who he is or do you not know who he is?
I know who Kelly is. I don't know who Justin is.
You don't remember watching the first season of American Idol?
No, I didn't watch the first season of American Idol.
Kelly Clarkson, so cute. She was running towards the table. She slipped. She fell. She tripped over herself. She was so cute.
Can I tell you
she is still cute. I love Kelly Clarkson.
I got to present at the AMAs, and I was in the green room, and Kelly Clarkson ran over and was like, "I love Switch Your Birth." And it was maybe one of the greatest moments of my life.
Oh, man.
I've also emailed to see if Kelly would come on the show.
I love
And
Kelly
I didn't
Clarkson.
get a response. So, Kelly, if you're listening.
Since you've been gone,
that's a great one.
Like
it's a banger.
For the first time.
That's a banger.
Oh, I love Kelly Clarkson.
It's a good karaoke song.
Little Sweet. Listen, I'm not mad at Little Sweet. It just confuses me. I think that's what it is. I'm like, what is this? Here's the only thing I had about truck stops, and then we'll go to a break. So I was driving back from Seattle, or maybe I was on the way to Seattle. I can't remember. And I stop at a truck stop. I love truck stops. Truck stops are
fun.
great.
Yeah.
Oh, they're great. Plus the little mini mart.
People
There's
watching.
got all kinds of weird stuff. It's like, I never realized I needed a knife in the shape of a bald eagle, but I'll go ahead and grab one.
Yep.
There's just like a lot of weird bedazzled hats.
I was going to just say that.
Yeah, strange things. So I love truck stops. But I go in because, you gotta, nature calls, And so I go in. What's with the graffiti everywhere? Like, what's happening? And not writing on the wall, but like the etching.
Yeah.
Like the etching on tile and things. And then also, like, etching on the urinals and on toilet seats and stuff.
It's got to be kids, right?
No. These are like No, they're not, it's not kids. Oh, you mean like teenagers?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe.
They're just bored.
Listen, you gotta
They're
be...
waiting for dad
you
to
gotta
pick out
be-
his bedazzled hat.
How committed do you have to be to your own leaving your mark to do it on a truck stop toilet seat?
It's the same. I have the same problem with people who do it at like national parks.
Katie.
Just let something beautiful be beautiful.
Katie.
As in the urinal at the truck stop.
A toilet seat at a truck stop. You're down there. Think about it. You got to at least put one hand on the toilet seat to steady it and the other hand to etch, to carve your mark into it. What are you doing?
Gross things.
That is the most disgusting thing I can think of.
Yeah, it's not
and it's
very
not
good.
like graffiti people are carrying around, wet wipes or something. Let me disinfect
there's a
this
sink
toilet
right
seat
there.
real quick.
Oh, I see what you're saying. But there's a sink right there. You wash your hands. I'm not condoning it. I think it's a terrible choice.
So gross.
Yeah.
Takes commitment, but it's so gross.
More road trip talk. I want to talk about snacks.
Oh, road trip snacks? Oh, that's good. Oh, that kind of goes with truck stops, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. All right. This is Salt in the Snow by a Seattle band
Lots of Seattle on the show today.
called The Classic Crime.
Thank you for watching on YouTube or for listening to the podcast version of our show. We love you. If you were listening live on Adobe Radio, you'd be hearing real music right now instead of this message. Sometimes rules don't allow us to play that kind of stuff on YouTube or on the podcast. Just putting it out there. Back with more show in a few seconds.
Follow at Brett Davern Show on Instagram for behind-the-scenes pics of Brett, Katie, and their guests. Adobe Radio.
All right. Favorite road trip snack, boy wonder, what is it?
I wouldn't say it's my favorite, although I find it in my car every time I'm on an actual road trip, and that would have to be, as gross as it is, a Slim Jim.
Oh, wow.
It's just always in the car on a road trip. I think just the nostalgia of it.
How does it appear in the car? Do you buy it at the gas
No, it
station, or
just
you just get in there and you're
magically- yeah.
like, wow, a Slim Jim, we
It's
must be on
like
a road
a hobo
It's
was
a
living in my
Slim
car
Jim.
and just left it there.
That's like the commercial for Slim Jims. Is you get in and you're like, where do we get this Slim Jim? Wait, so do you buy it at the gas station then?
I can't answer that question.
Come on, do you buy
You
it?
don't.
I was paid not to answer that
Oh
question.
my God, what is he doing?
But if I was someone else, maybe I would buy it at a gas station. Wink.
If you weren't
Me.
Boy Wonder.
Yeah.
Bo Merchoff, my good friend, he would say beef jerky is the best road trip snack.
But you get the like homemade beef jerky.
Yeah. No, he does. He gets
not
the,
like Jack Links. You could get Jack Links. That's fine.
Listen, if you're at a random gas station and Jack Links is all they got, go for it.
Right, but if they have the good stuff,
you know what's good? Oh boy, Oberto. That's a
that's
a good one. But so
there's a gas station just outside of Vegas that has the best beef jerky in my life.
Well, there's all those little weird places on the way to Vegas.
It's in.
There's like alien jerky and all that kind of stuff.
No, but not that. It's Or if you're in
Alright.
Texas, Buc-ee's has a ton of jerky options. Anyway,
Please,
beef jerky.
No unpaid sponsor promotions on this show, please. Listen, so he goes beef jerky, and here's the thing. I agree with that choice. It's a good choice.
It's a strong choice.
Unless you don't want to eat beef jerky, and then you have to sit next to the person who is eating beef jerky, and that's not a fun time.
Well, then just you want beef jerky. You always
It's
want
not
it.
only the smell of the beef jerky that's bad, it's the smell of the effect of the beef jerky that's bad. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Oh, man. Crack a window. All right. What say you, Katie?
The obligatory road trip snack for my whole family is Red Vines. Because, first of all, Red Vines over Twizzlers every day.
Red Vines over Twizzlers every day, twice on Sunday. We're in
Yes.
full agreement. Twizzlers are disgusting.
Plastic.
Red Vines are delicious.
Yes. Also, Red Vines have caffeine in them.
Oh, really?
So if you're munching on a red vine on a road trip, you might be a little bit more alert.
I even like the purple.
Life hack.
I even like the purple red vines. They're pretty good.
I don't know if I've had the purple.
Oh,
Are they grape?
Yeah, they're grape. They're like that fakey grape flavor too, which is a great flavor.
Like that,
oh yeah. Fakey
like medicine
grape is
when you're
good.
a kid?
Yeah, Dimetap. Oh man. Sometimes even now I just sit back, relax, crack an ice cold Dimetap. And
Yum.
No.
Snooze all night.
Don't do that. I'm kidding.
What's your obligatory road trip
all right.
food?
I was thinking about it. There's a lot of good stuff out there. A tube of Pringles is great.
Great
on
choice.
a road trip because you know that it's easy
crunchy.
to reach in. Not all.
You're not greasy.
Yeah, not exactly. Not greasy. You don't have to put your hands back on the wheel. You don't. Yeah, it's great. Tube of Pringles. I like that. That's not the favorite though. Also, the tube of Pringles fits perfectly, like right by the center console. You just kind of wedge it in between your knee and the console. Just perfect. The bag can starts to fold in on itself. It's hard to get in there. Yeah, it's loud. Yeah, Pringles. Good stuff. That's not the favorite, though.
What
I'm
is?
thinking the favorite is Haribo gummy bears. Multicolored, squishy gummy bears.
But not the gas station brand.
No, it's
gotta be the good stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I said no plugging, but oh well. Yeah, delicious. I love it. I love gummy bears.
Do you like gummy things in general, or specific? Like, do you like sour gummies?
I go gummy
berry
candy
Haribo?
over chocolate candy every time. Yeah. Something about the chocolate, it gets kind of melty sometimes, and it's like you got the, if it's just like a Snickers bar, then it's like you unwrap it halfway, then you got to deal with the wrapper, and I don't know. I like the gummy bears. Now, here's my question, though. They're multicolored, right? It's the United Nations of gummy bears in there. All different kinds.
Yellow.
Red, yellow, orange.
Yellow's the one I want. Tastes like pineapple.
There's like clear. It's like a weird clear color. Green. So you're going to go with yellow?
Every time.
Yellow's, what flavor is
Pineapple.
that? I thought the clear was pineapple.
Maybe yellow's lemon?
I think yellow's lemon, clear is pineapple.
Well, then I'll go for lemon. I like the yellow one.
All right. Dan, favorite flavor of gummy bear?
Probably pineapple.
The clear one?
clear
Is it
one?
clear?
I'm pretty sure it's clear.
Yeah, I think the pineapple's clear.
Do you like what color you go for? The red one?
No, I kind of like the green because now they're green apple. They're not lime. Green apple's pretty good. Red is good. But here's a question for you. When eating a multicolored candy like that, do you eat one color at a time? So if you grab out a handful and there's like a bunch of different colors in there, do you just pop each color in individually? Or do you mix them? Or do you throw the whole handful in your mouth like a completely insane person?
Fruit salad!
Yeah. And if you weren't driving, so like you were, let's say you had a bowl of gummy bears, would you eat all the reds, then all the clears, then all the greens?
No, that's a
Did you
sociopath.
order it? Put it in order?
That's a psychopath.
So what do you do? Do you mix and match? Do you go like, oh, yellow is lemon and red is cherry, so now I've got cherry lemonade? Sometimes that's a game I play with myself.
Yeah, I like that game. I can do that. I think I just go whatever color is the next color. However, I save the one that I like the most for last.
In each handful?
Uh-huh.
What? All of that color or just one?
Just the one that's in my hand.
So you'll end up with the one yellow one.
Maybe two. But yeah, just the one yellow one.
I find that I eat one color at a time.
What? In its entirety?
No, out of the handful.
Oh.
Like just like a red,
Okay.
then a green, then back to a red.
Yeah.
Like that kind of thing. But lately I've been mixing two.
No, I like that.
Trying to come up with a flavor.
I specifically like that for like Starburst.
Here's the thing though. Don't add a third one. Not that it's not delicious, it's just that I'm like, that's now you've
playing with
gone
fire.
too far, yeah. Flying too close to the sun there. But I must admit, if I'm sitting at a table and there's like a bowl Or like if the
What are you
package
about
is
to
just
say?
on a table
Oh,
and
no.
I like dump out the package onto the table,
Yeah.
I'm going to separate them out. I'm going to separate and put the reds with the reds, the yellows with the yellows, the greens with the greens.
Why
and
do
then
you do that?
Then I save my favorite for last and I go in order. I do that with Skittles too.
Oh my goodness.
I know. I don't do it with M&Ms anymore.
Well, because they're all the same flavor.
Well,
The blue M&M tastes no different than the brown M&M. The blue M&M just gets more love.
first of all, it shows how old you are. There is no brown M&M anymore.
Well.
Actually, that's not true. I think there's the dark brown, but when we were kids, there used to be a light brown M&M. Do you remember the tan M&M?
Yeah.
Not anymore. Now it's just the dark brown one. When I was a kid, I got into my friend's mom's car one time. We were like sitting in the back seat, my buddy and I. We were like young, like 10. And my friend's mom, like, she gets in the car and she like looks in the passenger seat. And it's one of those things where she's like, ooh, an M&M. And she just like throws it in her mouth.
Oh, no. Never.
You know, like that weird thing you do sometimes.
I don't do that.
Oh, I would do it. It's your own car. Who cares? You just figured you dropped an M&M yesterday or something. Whatever. Big deal. So it was just kind of one of those funny moments where she was like, ooh, an M&M, and like threw it in her mouth, bit down on it, and she was like, it was the tan one, and she was like, oh, no, that was an Advil. I remember that. It's like a memory I have of her being like, oh. It's like gross medicine Advil flavor. Maybe that's why they did away with the tan M&M.
Maybe. I don't know. Those Advil are coated in candy, so.
Yeah. Real Advil have a sugar shell. But they really do look
Delicious.
like an M&M.
They're like candy.
Yeah, not the generic Advil.
Right. Real Advil. Not the liquid gel
ibuprofen.
either. Wow. Did we cover the road trip thing? You
I
feel?
don't know. I think so.
Is there anything we have to add about
What
road
else
trips?
is there to talk about on road trips? How often do you stop?
As little as possible.
Exactly. That is the correct answer.
Unless it's for something you see like a sign on the side of the road and you're like, ooh.
Well, unless the point of
If
the
there's an
journey,
adventure.
unless the point of the journey is the road trip.
Sure, yes.
Do you know what I mean?
But if the point is the destination, then just get there.
Exactly.
Just
like
get
if I'm
there.
driving to Seattle to see the family for Christmas, I'm stopping every tank of gas, which is roughly like every 4.5 hours. So you better hold it. But the thing is, if you have to stop in between tanks of gas, rest stop.
Not truck stop.
We're not getting all the way off the freeway, finding a McDonald's, blah, blah, blah. Just rest stop. It's so easy. You just pull off, pull right back on. So easy. Keeps you moving. So you see that sign where it's like, next rest stop, 12 miles. And you're like, you can make it 12 miles. That's what I say to my little dog. You can make it. I don't know. Do you feel like we covered it? I wonder if people eat multicolored M&M or candies like a crazy person like I do.
No.
Also,
What's your favorite, if you're doing the M&M thing, what's your favorite color of the M&M? If you really think that they taste different.
No, I was kidding. They all taste the same.
Skittles?
Oh,
Those all taste the same too to me.
favorite color of Skittle is purple. The fake grape flavor.
They all taste the same.
Skittles?
Yeah.
Wait, what? No.
Yeah.
You don't think that's true?
It's not even close.
Maybe, not even close. Jeez, boy wonder. Maybe my thing with Skittles is I just like eat them like an animal. So I just put them all in my mouth.
Yeah,
at
that's
the
why
same
it all
time.
tastes.
That's
it
fruit
just
salad.
tastes like it tastes. You're literally tasting the rainbow.
Delicious.
No,
Except
no.
for I don't like Skittles.
Skittles have
They-
very distinct
they're too
flavors
sharp.
between the colors.
They cut the roof of my mouth. I don't like Skittles. It might be my least favorite candy.
Oh my
Sour
goodness.
Skittles cut my mouth. Not
Oh, I like sour Skittles. Because then you get the little cuts and then you get the sour powder and you're like, oh, it hurts so good.
What? You were telling me to end the show minutes ago, and then you start going off on Skittles.
I know, I got excited.
I'm going to put up a few Twitter polls today. I want people to get involved. I want to talk about multicolored candy, and something's been bothering me from yesterday's show, and I want to know how people do it. Is it pronounced apricot or apricot? I got to know. We talked about it on yesterday's show, and I still can't decide which one I
Apricot.
go with. That's a wrap, everybody, on another edition of the Brett Davern Show. Thank you out there for listening live on Adobe Radio, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. Come on. You know, Katie, we've picked up like 1,000 new subscribers since this show started. That's right.
That's amazing.
Over 1,000, actually. Come on, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Join the family. Sometimes it's fun to go back and watch the YouTube thing because there would be something that happens on the show. Like sometimes we'll laugh about something, but it was silent, so you don't know what we're laughing at. Go watch the YouTube.
There were a couple of those today.
A couple of those. Yeah. If you like what you heard, people, just tell a friend.
Tell them.
Just tell a friend. Somebody texted in and they said, "Oh man, if I'm driving, you better hold it." That's exactly why I like to do long drives at night.
People are sleeping?
I guess so. It means they've nodded off and I can keep driving. I think is what that person means. That's funny. All right. Katie LeClaire. Wave goodbye to the people. Producer Katie is on Twitter and Instagram at Katie LeClaire. There's 2 C's in LeClaire, but they're not next to each other. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at BDav. There's 2 V's at the end of that, and they are next to each other. You can follow the show on any social medias, including Facebook at Brett Davern Show. If you want to listen live to the show, perhaps you're watching on YouTube and you want to hear the show live because you want to hear the music and all that, just tune in every weekday morning, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. Go to idobi.com and click Listen Live. Once again, for Katie LeClaire and Boy Wonder and whoever is in the 619 and the 210 and the 920 and the 816 and the 44 and everybody who texted in, I'm Brett, and I'm reminding all of you to be kind and get out of the fast lane. It shouldn't be called the fast lane, by the way. It should be called the passing lane. Mm-hmm. Then everyone would just use it for passing. Mm-hmm. It's a misnomer.
It's the root of the problem.
And take care of each other. That was our show. We will see you tomorrow. Do we have a guest?
Yeah, we do.
All right. We'll tweet about it. You'll find out who it is. That was our show. Good night.
Amanda in Flushing, New York.